Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody was having a problem creating this, not necessarily the color, but creating two hearts that are similar and equal. And they've watched some of my videos on contouring and where I do both kinds of contours. So we're going to go to common shapes and grab the heart. And I'm going to hold down the control button. I kind of like my hearts a little fatter, so I'm going to stretch it out and I'm going to hit P. Now, if we go to effects and contour, and if we contour it 6 inches to the inside, well, it's too big. So let's go 3 inches to the inside. It does that to the heart. It doesn't contour good. So normally what I tell people to do is start with a small heart and go to the outside. But you can see what it does there. So this is one of those cases where the best thing you could do is to take that heart. Let me get rid of the contour. Take that heart, Control D to make a duplicate, and then hold down the Shift key with the two-sided arrow and just make it bigger. That way it'll still be in the center because you held on the Shift key and that grows from the center. That's really all I needed help with, but I thought I'd go ahead and play around with this. And if you'll kind of use I'm going to bring this one in for an example because it worked pretty good. I'm going to use my 3-point curve line. And if you see, I'm going to go that tip about right there, and then I'm going to hold down bring the 3-point curve out. Then I'm going to go from there to about there. I'm going to hold down, just moving the 3-point curve, kind of getting a good sweep, and maybe your artistic ability will do better than mine. And then really I want it to follow this line, so I'm going to just go like this and then just kind of follow that line. Look where it sweeps into that heart. Now, you could do more. You could do more lines, but 4 enough is good. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to go ahead and fill in every shape. For one reason, well, it's easier, and 2, to make sure I don't have any leaks. Then I'm going to get the interactive fill tool, and what I did on this one, I actually put black on the end, but I put another dark blue in the middle, but then I put a light blue on the end, but it's going to be too much. So I'll move it out and then kind of move that in. It's kind of giving me that look. Now, it's a shame you can't use the attribute eyedropper because it's not going to be going in the right direction. So then we're just going to grab that one and do the same thing. Interactive fill tool. We're going to go up, put a little black on that end. We can go ahead and put the dark or the light one there and then come back with the dark blue in the middle. And then of course, make that kind of pan out. You want just a tip of the dark and tip of the light, or what I'm looking for. Now I'm going to grab this other one and do the exact same thing. And I'm going to put a little dark in that end. Make it kind of look like, a 3D. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more blue there and then get that light blue. Now I'm going to have to move that off quite a bit. Then move my other blue, and moving that other blue will let this other light blue kind of come inside. One more. Put a little dark, and you don't have to use my colors. You can try other colors. You might not even want to do this. Whoop, I put the light blue in the center, which wouldn't be bad. I kind of like that look like a shiny. But what really makes it pop out is you take and put a black box around it, and look at that. Now, I can select it all, and I'm going to right click, no outline, so that red line will go away. Pretty cool graphic. But anyway, the main part of the video was to get 2 hearts. A lot of circles, squares, anything you do, you can contour. You can contour it inside. You can contour it inside, outside, and it's going to remain that shape. But some objects that have, like a heart, just don't work sometimes. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. And thank you for watching.